Yeah, Derek's screen. It's white, but it's...
So how, Nikki, how are your students putting up the PowerPoint? I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
I muted so it doesn't echo.
Okay. How are you doing the PowerPoint? How are you showing the PowerPoint and the Google Hangout?
So in order to do that, you'll go to the left-hand side of the screen and click on the screen share.
Yep.
Click on entire screen or full screen.
Yep. And then share.
And then pull up the presentation. Or we can pull it up from our end, either way.
Barry, do you want them to pull it up from their end? You have it pulled up on there, but I need it here. Why don't you share it with me?
Hi, everybody.
Okay. So, yeah. Right, but he hasn't shared it with me yet.
Oh, okay.
We're working on getting the PowerPoint. So if I click on my email, everybody in the world's going to be able to see it, right?
Yep.
Yep. Awesome.
I mean,
Barry, did you share it?
You can open up Google Drive instead.
Well, actually, that's what I'll do. So I will open up Drive. Go on. Is it just called presentation?
Oh, that one's mine. I shared it with you earlier.
Oh, everybody's sharing. The top, the one that's called social media? All right, you guys need to be around the microphone so that they can hear you, and when they're on, we may need to mute it.
Wait, so they still see us?
So let me just make this clear, right? You all know how to behave in
And Laura, make sure that they go ahead and do the full screen. If you hover down over the bottom left-hand corner, you're going to see a little full screen.
What is full screen?
It's next to the word exit. There you go. Perfect. And they'll need to, the forwarding of the slides will have to be done on your end.
That's fine.
Okay, all right. So this is,
Let's go, Barry. Yeah, Barry. Yeah, woo!
okay, so Barry, Ruben, and Nat, and who are your other teammates? You're gonna...
Lorenzo and Shalini.
Okay. Are you all set, Dave? Ask if Mr. Frederick is all set.
Mr. Frederick, are you all set?
We're all set.
Okay. Go.
All right, so for our golf course, we did a theme of social media.
So, Shalini is a sophomore at James Clemens High School in Madison, Alabama. Lorenzo is a junior at James Clemens High School in Madison, Alabama. Barry is a senior at Watertown High School in Watertown, Massachusetts. And Matt is a sophomore at Watertown High School in Watertown, Massachusetts. And my name is Ruben. Hello, for those of you who don't know me. I'm a freshman at Watertown High School in Watertown, Massachusetts.
You want this one? Yeah, sure.
research and brainstorming initial ideas. We had to come up with a social media theme for our golf course because it was something that everyone enjoys.
All right, so selecting an approach. We chose a social media theme because it's something that is in everybody's lives from ages 6 to 60. You're sure to know what Facebook is. Mini golf is a prime example of a class American pastime. In a way, so is social media. Mini golf combined with social media is the ultimate dream for any procrastinator.
These are some sketches for the holes from Lorenzo and Cellini.
This is the assembly minus Lorenzo's hole because when he originally sent it to me, it was not to scale.
This is the model hole Cellini made. Lorenzo made the Facebook hole.
Oh, that's my hole. That's a Facebook icon. No, it wasn't very difficult. Shalini, help me with it. Oh, when we're talking this, okay. So Shalini helped me, assisted me in this. No, it wasn't very hard. No, it took us about how long did it take us? 5 minutes. Very simple and easy part. Got right to the point, and yeah, that is my part.
Okay, so this is my part. It's Instagram, as you can tell. And yeah, it wasn't really hard to make either. The hardest part was,
The speakers,
yeah, it's,
you plug them in because it. Here, let me just.
When they're sharing, you put the speaker back in, and then when we start talking, unplug it.
You can plug the speaker in and just tell Google Hangouts to change the input on the microphone. Under settings, I think.
Well, alright, you gotta unplug it when you're talking.
Alright, so this is my hole. I did the Google Plus icon because I thought that I happen to like Google Plus. I don't even use social media, so I said, why not do Google Plus?
This is my hole. I did Snapchat. The color didn't come out correctly, but it's two parts, the ghost and then the background. Yeah.
So, team additions. Additional information for our golf course includes the fact that it is easy and can be played at any age.
That's it. That's the end.
That was awesome. Thank you.
Okay, now how do I get back to, there we are, okay. So we're gonna go with Team G, Emily and Rowan. Mr. Frederick is on the left. Mr. Frederick, my students would like to see you. There you go. Hi, Mr. Frederick.
Oh, yeah, they can.
And Laura, we'll need for you to get out of screen share, for you to stop the screen share so that we can do screen share from our end. Thank you.
Okay. Is that good? So I need Rowan and Emily. You guys have to come right around the computer so that they can hear you when you speak. And Emily, did you do the assembly?
The assembly, yeah.
Okay, by yourself.
Yeah.
I can't hear them.
Helping with talking.
I don't know. I want you two to make sure that they can see you. So you guys, you can look in the bottom right corner and tell. So stand back a little bit, like over here, and then they'll be able to see you. You can see, as soon as you see yourselves here. Okay. Are we good? This is the speakers.
All right, ready to go.
All right, I think they're gonna start.
Okay.
Put them in. Then they can't be heard.
Our team is Team G. Our theme is world countries, and our members are Jawan, Jason, Emily, Rowan, and me.
Can't see their slides.
Yeah, you have.
We have sketches of our research and also sketches from the computer.
Oops, sorry. Okay.
This is our first course and is made by Jawan.
I chose a tornado course because it was relatable to our world theme. I had help from Kyle and Jason along the way, and it really didn't take that long to complete, but we got the job done. Here's Jason's course.
What I did was a volcano course and related to the theme because of the world and how there are volcanoes around the world.
Talking very quietly.
So what I did was a volcano course and it related to the theme, and at the end there's a volcano and the volcano is the whole itself. So
I did St. Basil's Cathedral, which is in Moscow, Russia, and I chose to do this because I've always wanted to visit it. We can't hear you. You muted it.
Emily, it's your turn.
I chose to do St. Basil's Cathedral, which is in Moscow, Russia, and I chose to do this because I've always wanted to visit it.
This is the clubhouse that I made, and I made it similar to a Greek-style building to also fit in with the world theme that we chose. This is our Gantt chart that we use to plan how we were going to complete the project. This is our proposal theme of the assembly that Jason sketched. And here's a screenshot of the final assembly. Again, the clubhouse and Jason's course, Jawan's course, Emily's course, and then this is Rowan's course.
All right, switching over to your side.
Okay, Nikki?
Yeah.
You can hear me? Rowan didn't get to present his.
Okay, what slide?
He's, your team should know which slide is his.
This one.
Well, isn't there another one?
He didn't submit his own.
I did, though.
It was
I
in
sent it to Kyle.
Is there another slide for Rowan for his whole?
I sent it to Kyle.
This is the only one we have.
Okay, so assume that you're going to tell everybody about it, even though we don't have the slide.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
So I chose the Great Wall of China because I always wanted to walk across the Great Wall of China, and it's got interesting history that I find interesting. Okay. Proceed.
Okay.
With the presenting.
These are a few things about our course that will help us to get the sale to the mall. And these are a few things that we've learned from this project and things we would do differently. We decided that one of the best things we would change would be to have better communication, so we would have a better final project.
Team H, Spencer, Henry, and David. So when they're talking, can you plug this in when they're talking?
Okay.
And when we're talking, you have to unplug it.
Okay.
Okay?
When we're talking, it's on.
When we're talking, you have to unplug it or it mutes our microphone. So, do you have the presentation?
I have the presentation.
All right, so we need to do screen share.
It's not spaceship. Oh, this is not.
And then.
Yes, for the love of God.
You guys have to stand closer to the microphone and try to remember. If you stand where, oh no, I don't think they can. I think they're just seeing the
All right, this is our virtual design project.
All right. We chose our theme to be space because we figured there'd be a lot of different things that you could incorporate from.
Omar?
Adam.
Oh, Adam. My bad.
When they're, we're not.
All right. So this is the hole that Adam. All right. This is the hole that Adam did. It was pretty simple. I think it didn't take that long.
Didn't take long.
All right. So this is this is the track that I made. I am Omar Ahmed Hosni Hussein Satuhi, and I wanted to go with like a robot theme because it's space, so why not have robots? So yeah.
this, this is my course. It looks like it's spiral, but you can't really see it now because the outline doesn't show. But it's supposed to be based off like a black hole.
This is mine. It's supposed to be a space station, but you can't really see it because of the angle. And the podium to the left is a nice gold foil color.
Alright, so this is the clubhouse and the podium and the design for the mat that I didn't get a picture of to put in the presentation, but basically the clubhouse, it's all black. It has stars on the side, you can't really see them. And then there's there's a planet. And then the podium's pretty simple, it's just standard podium with a plaque.
All right, so this is wait. All right, this is the clubhouse. It was designed by Spencer. That last name. It's I don't know how long it takes because I'm not from Massachusetts, but it looks like.
So, are you speaking?
I don't know.
So these were our team norms. They're just like a few things that we try to stay on, like be nice to each other, treat each other with respect. We communicated through texting mainly, and sometimes through email. We had a Google Drive document that we all did our work through. And then most of the other stuff is just like main stuff, not to stay on track and everything like that.
And everyone's opinion matters. Everyone has their own ideas, and that's our.
And we also weren't able to finish the assembly because the bases that were provided and everything we couldn't dimension and we couldn't figure out how they were supposed to be labeled or put together, so that was not able to.
Thank you. We've lost connection for just a minute, but we can still hear you. Oh, wait. No, we've lost them too. Wah wah.
On TV.
We're back. I can't hear you.
We're having technical difficulties as well.
Okay.
So we're trying to bring everything back up, but it's really just the big screen. Everything's still recording. We're still able to do the presentation. So if they have them on Google.
Is your team gonna put it up or is ours?
All right. What's the next team?
Team J.
All right. Where's Team J? Team J? And Team J, is yours on Google? Where's J? Are your slides on Google? Come on. Yes, we can do it if it's from Google, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
John, wake up.
Dude, come on.
So you guys, when they're talking, plug this in, but when you're talking, you have to unplug it. Okay?
All right. It'll be too soft if we don't play it.
Yeah, they can't capture their voices from what we can hear.
Right. And into your Google.
You have to do it. Remind me.
It looks like they're gonna start.
Yeah.
Yes, you're the program manager though. I don't know how you're.
Project manager, yeah.
Project manager. All right, you guys can.
Whoever put me as the project manager should be fired.
Calm down, Joel.
Isn't that loud?
I don't think Ali's gonna be here. Is Ali here?
No.
All right, I think we're ready to begin. We're going to go ahead and do a screen share.
That's a good question. Is Ali?
And, right? Good old college try. All right, got it. All right, so were you able to see the slides here?
Is that the one? Yeah.
You can see?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. We'll go ahead and start from here.
Can't see it on the picture, so.
No, I'm not sure that's the right presentation. We had one where we didn't fill out the slides and one where we did.
All right. And you'll use the keys to move the slides forward. So, go.
So the title of our course was Mini Golf Machina. Our group members were Joel, John, Ian, and me, and
As well as Ali.
Ali, but not really.
Yeah. For researching and brainstorming, we looked up different topics about mini golf. We looked up different topics about mini golf, like the sizes of the holes, so how big the golf balls are, things like that. We have a decision matrix, just shows what we did and when. And we have a proposal, which just has a general outline of where things will be, like where our clubhouse is, where our courses will be located. We didn't do the assembly because personal matters came in the way of doing so. And Joel, you can present your clubhouse.
So I made a big ugly clubhouse for a big ugly factory because that's the theme we went with because it's easy and gimmicky. And I kind of put in like a little concession stand area. You can't see it, but there's a place out the back where you just walk out and you have your path to the whole golf area. I suppose that would be called a golf course. Not really much to say other than it's a building with an industrial theme to it.
I made the first hole. The main idea of it was that there's a tube that you would hit your golf ball into and up the side of to skip a large portion of the course.
I did the second hole, and the whole idea of it was you would try to hit the ball across the small conveyor belt to get to the other side where you could knock it into the hole, and if you missed, you'd fall into the pit of death where you'd have to hit it back up.
Alright, so this was my whole and my kind of inspiration behind it was, since we went with the industrial theme, I wanted to have a bridge on it because bridges remind me of that kind of theme. It shows.
Ali Dia, I don't know where he is, but he didn't complete the course. For some additions for our project, it's a challenging course, it's fun, and there's a bunch of unpredictable things that aren't usually seen in golf courses.
Two takeaways: we learned how to communicate with people in a different location. We improved our skills with Inventor and other programs like it. We increased our teamwork skills, and we also improved on our team communication.
All righty.
One of the fetal position in the corner.
All right, which team now?
Team K, Eli and Natalia.
All right, is yours on Google?
Well, it is.
Yes, we need to do it on Google because we don't have access to the network phones.
We both do.
Okay. She used to do the screen share. Right?
All right, we're almost there. We're ready to do the screen share.
Okay.
And
Are you with them? So are you going to start this or? I don't know. So you plug it in if they're talking.
all right. Oh, are they showing the slides or are you? Well, hold on. Let's figure out who's showing what slides. All right. Did your side want to show the slides, Laura? I'm sorry. We might have jumped the gun.
What?
I'm sorry.
It doesn't really matter.
Okay. Well, we have them up on our side. So if that's okay with you, is that all right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. I think we're ready, and you're just gonna advance the slides right there, or either. Yeah, make sure to speak.
So our project is called Mountain Adventures by me, Megan, David, and Natalia. Me and Natalia are from Watertown, and Megan and David are from John Clements. James Clements.
Okay, so this was our research and brainstorming. So we kind of looked up golf courses by the mountains, and we kind of got some idea of what the mountains would look like, or like the golf course itself.
So when we were picking a theme, we started out with beach, and then we were thinking water and waterfalls. We thought neon, and we didn't really like either of those, and someone suggested mountains, so we decided to go with it, and it turned out well.
So this was one of the proposals we got. I think it's Megan's. Okay, and this was the assembly. I wish I could zoom up on it, but I don't think I can.
In the bottom corner, closest to the bottom of the screen, is the clubhouse, and then directly next to it, the three holes go from one side to the other with mountains on the left side, and at the end, there's waterfalls. Water is the main aspect of this course. It's both the piece of the difficulty and it looks nice. So this is the tee off, the podium and the shed. They're very simple. They're colored with the themes of mountains. And in the assembly, there's a mountain on top of the shed, which was a good addition.
Okay, so this was my hole that I designed. Yeah, it's pretty basic. It's with the mountains and those pools of water and trees, and those little brown things are, I don't know, I just added that because I don't know, some obstacle kind of thing. So, and the hole, if you can see, it's like all the way down there. Yep.
Okay, so our golf courses are mountain, and I chose the river crossing course, and it relates to what you might find in a mountain. So to describe my course, I would say it's like medium tier difficulty because it has to be like an accurate shot or it'll go into like penalty zones. The course itself was relatively easy to make other than a few errors.
Okay, so this is my course. It's fairly simple. You go off the tee off pad, you can go through the log or around the log. It was fairly simple to make. It's just the trees were kind of time consuming.
Some team takeaways. Communication is key. At the beginning, it was kind of difficult to communicate, but email turned out to be a great form.
file sharing. We ended up using Google Drive. It worked well. How everyone can communicate well through time zones in different states, even though there are constraints. We ended up working fine with it. And if we did this again, we would try to communicate better from the start and not wait till a few days in to really figure out how to do it well.
Okay, so why us? It's because the mountain theme fits right in with Minnesota. Challenging enough to be fun, but easy enough to not get aggravated. The course's challenge will bring tons of fun to many families, and mountains and rivers would be fun, children friendly.
A nice child friendly
Yeah,
addition to
addition
a
to your
mall.
And that's it.
Everybody except Team L, go to your second block class. Email me, go ahead and
Laura, thank you. We did it despite glitches.
We have one more team today.
All right, one more team, Team L. And do they have theirs on Google, or are y'all bringing it up on your end?
We have it here if you'd like us to do that.
That'd be awesome. Thank you. We're dismissing the students except for Team L because our bell is already rung and they've got to get to their next class.
Okay.
Oh, perfect. You got it, just us.
No, they're team members from your team. Which one is yours? Oh, hold on.
Group L presentation.
This one?
Yeah.
All right. We have to do.
So they're going to be.
Do the screen share. Hold on.
Isn't it sharing?
I don't think so.
Okay. So yeah, go over and do the screen share.
Hold on.
Not real until there's a tech issue. You know that, right? Not a true learning experience.
Are we good?
Loudly when it's your turn. Okay?
All right, so you're going to be plugging that in when they're talking, right?
That's here, right?
Okay. Should we start? Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is our project by me, Tina, Tigran, Alex, and Matthew. So team members, I'm the only one who has a picture up, but I'm the project manager from Watertown High School. I'm a senior.
Team Arshan is Ariane, Watertown High School, sophomore.
Matthew, and I'm a freshman at James Clemens High School.
Alex Davis, James Clemens High School, a sophomore.
We didn't get our initial sketches in. So our decision making, we decided to have our theme as America, and so because it's the Mall of America, and there are many tourists that come to it, and so why not get a taste of like all of the states in America instead of just Minnesota. This is our assembly layout, our sketch. This is our final assembly. We didn't get 2 of the holes in time. Hole 1, he forgot to send me the part files, so I couldn't open it and put it on.
So this is my hole, and I did the state of Michigan. And I basically did the state of Michigan because there was something that interests me, but the hole was easy to make after you knew what tools to use in Inventor, but overall it was a semi-difficult hole to make.
I did Nevada, and that's the Hoover Dam, and it was pretty difficult doing the shape of Nevada and the Hoover Dam overall.
So our takeaways is we learned that working in a long distance group was very difficult, especially in communicating with one another. So our task was not fully completed by the end. And we also learned that group projects are dependent on group members to finish their own part of the project to achieve our final goal.
it was also tough, like, cause so like their class ended like quicker than ours, so we didn't have like much time to brainstorm together. So like we didn't really have enough time in class, but like we communicated outside of school as well. That's it.
So we're gonna have Team D tomorrow, right?
Yes.
And whether or not Raph is here. Okay. Hi, Dave.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good. Your students still there?
We're here. Do you want to do a debrief, or do you want to do that on the phone, or?
I think you and I will just trade emails, but while your students are there, I'll just say, thanks a lot. That was a nice job, everybody. I think you got a lot out of the project.
Okay, thank you, Dave, as well to your students. Appreciate it. I'll see you tomorrow at 9:30.
Okay.
Thanks, Scott.